Today's gospel is the conclusion of St. Luke's Sermon on the Plain, which we began to hear 2 Sundays ago. After critiquing injustice and affirming the importance of love, Jesus shares wisdom that calls for introspection and self-correction. He prompts us to identify ways that we have failed before highlighting other people's shortcomings. Why do you notice the splinter in your brother's eye, but do not perceive the wooden beam in your own? Questions like this call on us to look inward and make corrections so that we are prepared and able to help others in their personal growth. Implicit in today's gospel is the need to acknowledge failures and ask for forgiveness. As with all people and institutions, honest self-evaluation and self-critique are necessary to try to correct the wrongs and rebuild damaged relationships. We have just ended the month of February, celebrated as Black History Month, in which we remember the contributions to society of African Americans, that is, to civil as well as to ecclesial societies. May I make one reference to one person. In 1989, servant of God, Sister Thea Bowman, an African American, addressed the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops. She shared insights on a range of topics, especially experiences of Black Catholics in the church as well as in the world. And in her address, she spoke on the relationship between the clergy and the laity. She said that the work of the ordained minister or the professional minister is to enable the people of God to do the work of the church. And recalling the Second Vatican Council, the church is calling the laity to be participatory, that is, to be involved in the life of the church. Pope Francis has been working hard to make this a reality, and this underscores the importance of his recent synod of synodality at the Vatican, which concluded this past October. As Sister in her presentation reminded us, laity and clergy are called to work together with equal access and opportunity to participate in repairing and renewing the church. Pope Pius XII, in his encyclical, The Mystical Body of Christ, which he distributed in 1943, wrote that the church of which we are a part is the mystical body of Christ. The church is the mystical body of Christ, the Good Shepherd, living, residing among us, present among us. So let us be attentive to the voice of the Good Shepherd, which we have heard, for example, through the scriptures that were proclaimed this morning. And aware of current world events, such as what happened last Friday in Washington, the world is in need of hearing the Good Shepherd's voice. Do not let the voices of negativity and self-interest drown out the Good Shepherd's voice. Be certain of this: the Shepherd's voice will be heard if the hearts of all Christians and of all people of faith and goodwill are filled with the Shepherd's love and mercy. That's a given. And to you catechumens and candidates, I pray that your hearts are filled or so filled with the shepherd's love and with his mercy. And together with his faith community, may you be effective channels through which the Good Shepherd's love and mercy will pour out into the world we share, the world which is our common